Hi, this is Kimberly Knox connecting you with weekly astrological success tips where I guide and motivate you on how to connect with the current astrological energy and how you can best utilize it in your daily life. Similarly to the way that the ancient Babylonians used the energy in looking at the new and the full moons and the eclipses and how that had affected them. And those cycles, and astrology is about this, it's about the cycles of the different planets, that energy of and how that affects us here on earth, as well as time and timing. It's the science of time, and we know that timing is everything. Part of my passion with astrology, of course, is inspiring greater self-esteem, love, and compassion for yourself and for others through this deeper self-knowledge. And when you start to learn about yourself and these deeper ways, you just connect with this deeper understanding of how and why, and being able to be more patient with others who are different, and to understanding why we have clashes with certain people and why we fit nicely and just have a smooth blend with others. And this week started out with a massive amount of power through the planet Pluto, which was stationing. We felt it all weekend. So Pluto is a very powerful effect. With all power comes responsibility in its use, because Pluto can rise us to deep transformation and change, and it represents all healers and medical staff and holistic healers, spiritual healers. It also represents the lowest forms of cruelty and manipulation and control. So if it's on you, you know it. If you're feeling like this power shifts and some control come over you, it's good to know this. Sexual control and ego type of feeding, betrayal. So it can leave you used in the wrong way. It can create a fall from grace, so to speak. But used powerfully, it helps propel us forward in powerful new ways. And Pluto in Capricorn has been asking us to review and clear away and tear down the old structures, the old parts of our life, the people and places and things that no longer will support us going forward in new ways, so that we can create new foundations in our life, because that's what Capricorn is about, is the foundations. So Pluto there's in Capricorn, it also rules big business, and it has been doing a great job in exposing the Madoffs, the bad business, the things that are not working correctly, and to make way for new. That's the Uranus in Aries. The sign of Aries is the pioneering spirit that goes out and has the courage to be new and to bring new and innovative things. So there's something innovative and new about you that you're bringing forth in your life. This is not an easy thing, we know. That's why we're having 7 exact squares of these planets. It's going to go on through March of 2015. And we'll talk more about this, but we have another one coming up in the fall, which is really important, actually in December, which is important to the planet Venus, and I'll talk about that in another video with Venus, because Venus is doing some really, really big things right now that we don't want to mess up and make choices that are based on ego rather than the knowledge of what it's really trying to help us do. Uranus and Pluto are also asking us to live simpler lives. Less is more. Live more simply, more more organic, healthier. When they came together in 1966, that was the first kind of big realization that the spiritual and the mind, the thoughts, and have all this effect on our physical body, so that the realms of holistic living became more mainstream. And now we're understanding to be healthy, conventional methods cannot be solely relied on. We must integrate. We have to integrate holistic health, holistic eating, cleansing, clearing out of toxins, and feeding our body with real, whole, energetic, life-forming food, so that we are healthier. And and we can go forward in these new ways. So Pluto retrograded and stationed on April the 14th, which was the night of Passover. So we've been digesting all of this stuff since then. So happy Rosh Hashanah and New Year to all of the Jewish listeners out there and my friends. But this is such a powerful time for a new year, to have this surge of new energy go forward. So we have to be responsible on how we're utilizing it, and understand that we're clearing away stuff that may be hard to let go of. Certain fixed signs like Taurus and Scorpio and Leo and Aquarius, they're fixed. They like to hold on to things. So we're gently nudging things out so that we can go forward in new ways. And this is really, really powerful times. And we have this new moon on us. So Monday was all this power, and then we were wrapping up and we're getting ready for the new moon, which was Wednesday. And Wednesday, the Libra new moon ushered in this new springtime for all the Libras and the Libra risings out there, where you can plant seeds of your own goals to see those transform this month. And because the North Node eclipses are in Libra, you're going to see big changes for yourself, and you have been for a while here, especially when Saturn was on you a couple years ago as well. So relationships, this is what Libra is about: relating with others, sharing themselves, ideas, cooperation, companionship. How are your relationships doing? This is all going to come up this month. And because Venus is so active, hopefully you won't wreck anything in the meantime, because there's some big shifts right around the eclipse. You can upgrade all of this. How is your sharing? Is it equal? Is it balanced unions? That's what Libra's about, the give and the take and companionship. So when we talk about this time of Libra, it's getting out there, bringing our value, bringing ourselves out there to meet the people to help us get to where we need to go. That's also about drawing in these shared relationships. All of our relationships are mirrors. They're mirrors to ourselves. How are you doing? And so we're being able to see this because we see ourselves through other people, who we are. Are we sharing? Is it one-sided? Is it not? Are we being fair? Because the other side of Libra is Aries, and Aries only cares about themselves. For right reasons, because they're trying to achieve things. But so it's about being selfish or about being companionable. So it's having a good balance of both of that, because you don't want to be too much either way. So the main Virgo, Venus was in Virgo. Venus is the ruler of this lunation. Virgo is really big right now. So, and it has been, Venus has been in Virgo. It's been saying, can you do the work? Can you have the healthy routine? Can you contribute? All relationships require work, but not bad work, like good work, like service, like to be of service, and to contribute to it. Because if you're not contributing, you're contaminating your relationship with others. So just like any type of venture, business, if you're not putting in some concerted effort, there's no way that it can grow in the way that it would be able to. So are you diverting your energies? That's all going to come up. So it's about mutual effort and sharing. And it's about our health, and it's also about doing the work. So this new moon before the eclipse gives us a kind of a preview. It gets us ready for this big eclipse. Also, we have a solar eclipse coming up at the end of October. It's a really big time, and it's about our shared unions and those deeper connections. Can we get there? And so we're getting ready, we're getting cleaned up. So it's talking about cleaning up your relationships with others so we can draw those to us and get more cooperation that we need. And right now we have the moon in Scorpio, and so around 10:30 this morning it ushered in a little more intensity to get stuff done, to be more focused, and to go forward. Scorpio is about privacy, intensity, control. It's very, Scorpio rules sexuality because it's mergers with others. But tonight there's a beautiful water trine because the moon in Scorpio is teaming up with Neptune, which is in Pisces, and that's very, very sweet. So it's a nice, sweet emotion, because water is about emotion. So it's a nice time to connect. in sweet ways. Tomorrow is the day of Saturn. Saturn has been in Scorpio, asking us to purify and to clean up our finances and clean up our relationships. Look at our relationships and saying, is this who I want to be with? Did I attract the people or places or things? Did I attract to me what represents me? So we've been going through that since October 2012. And I think it was October the 5th, 2012. So around that time, and we've had plenty of time to get this underway. So we're actually going to be able to go forward in clearer ways now, and to understanding that. And the moon's going to stay in Scorpio, and then Mercury is moving into Scorpio tomorrow as well. So our minds and commerce and everything is getting more focused. Focus on a plan, some intensity, something deep. What are we going to achieve? But Mercury is going to be going retrograde. So we're going to be getting some information October 4th through the 25th. It's going to go back into Libra. We've got to sort out some things with relationships and people that we need to connect with to get us going to go forward. Sunday is the day of the sun. It is a glorious day. Most people love Sundays. The sun is going to be in Libra. It's about sharing and doing things with others. The moon is still in Scorpio and Venus is in Virgo. So there's this whole thing about healthy habits and routines. And then in the evening, the moon goes into Sagittarius. So we have this lightness and this joyful time where it definitely feels like you want to get out and go do something fun and just be really cheerful. And so reach out to me for deeper connection with yourself and a private consult where you can get powerful insight into your own goals, your own self-knowledge, your chart, timing, and how that can affect and you can align your intentions, because we know that being of right intention is better than being of right action. Intentions are everything. Setting those intentions to help you manifest the goals in your life to the most effective way. So kk@kimberly-knox.com. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, and enjoy this new moon in Libra, and let your relationships flourish.